Man caves are the thing nowadays, and every guy is proud of his man cave. I am no different. I'm a ham radio operator. My call sign is KA1TDQ. My name is John, and I'm located in San Marcos, California. So this is my man cave. It's radio-centric. Obviously, I'm a ham radio operator, and I'll just give you a little grand tour here. So the first stop is this beastie over here. This is actually the remnants of a broadcast transmitter that came from Palm Springs, California, years ago. It's been gutted, and if you look at the front of it, you're going to think this is, at first glance, you're going to think this is an operational broadcast transmitter. It has a pair of 4-1000 tubes in there, but I converted it to a locker for my part storage. So anyway, I'm a builder too, so I build a lot of my own equipment using both solid state and vacuum tube design. So right over here in this corner is where I build all my stuff. This is the building desk, soldering iron tools, whatever. So over here is where it gets more interesting. Of course, the bookshelf with books that actually get used. And this is over here my latest creation. It's a Pi antenna tuner, and the components are oversized, so this will handle I don't know how many kilowatts, but whatever I want to put into it. And it has also a SWR meter for tuning. And below it is my next work in progress. This is going to be, down here, is an 8 MOSFET solid state Class E transmitter for the 75 meter band AM modulation. AM is where it's at. So I mostly operate AM and CW. I figure that I call them gentlemen's modes because they take a certain amount of skill and experience to operate those modes, and everything else requires also almost nothing. So here's the operating position over here. So a couple of things. This is one of the things I built as well. This is a vacuum tube transmitter for both the 40 and 75 meter amateur bands. It's crystal controlled, and these crystals are getting actually very hard to find nowadays. And this one in particular, the AM calling frequency for 40 meters on the west coast here is a 7293 kilohertz. It's impossible to find a crystal for that frequency. I had to actually grind my own, so that took some time, but I got it done. Anyway, so how this all works, this whole setup, is this is my AM transmitter currently. It drives this ACOM commercial linear amplifier, and there's some audio chain equipment, blah 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 in the middle. And over here I've got 3 screens. I've got one Ubuntu computer, a Windows computer for all my ham radio software, and of course the Apple for web surfing. My screen timed out. So the nice thing about building your own equipment is that you have a lot of possibilities as to what you can do with a lot of options for what you want to do. So my transmitter is all homebrew, and the receiver I match with that is the SDR Play. It's a very versatile, cheap receiver that pairs with a computer. I don't know why anybody would do anything differently. It's so versatile. If you can come over here and I'll show you the screen while I talk. So how this screen is segregated is the receiver portion is this portion right here. Has a spectrum display, your frequency, your filters, all that stuff. This is the modulation monitor for my AM transmitter. So as I talk, I'm going to go from transmit to receive. Here, let's get the mouse, get some audio going here. Put it on AM. So there's nobody talking right now. This is actually going on the air. When I talk, you're going to be able to see the modulate, both negative peaks and positive peaks jump up here. So this is KA1TDQ testing, Kilo Alpha 1, Tango Delta Queen, John in San Marcos, 7293 kilohertz AM testing. And with this SDR Play receiver, you can continuously adjust the filters if you have interference or whatever you got going on. So anyway, I love it. So aside from that, I have regular old ICOM 7300. For the money, it's the best you're going to get out there. It'll do almost everything you would need to do, any regular ham would need to do. And what Ham Shack is complete without 2 meter and 70 centimeter CB equipment. So anyway, we moved here from Phoenix back in July, and I had an opportunity to make my ham shack the way I wanted it to. You know, this is California. We made the big time, and so we even added 2 bedrooms to the house. So this is the 6th bedroom of the house, and this is my man cave that we made out of it. So, pretty much this is exactly how I wanted it. So, this is my California Dreamin' Ham Shack. Thank you very much.